There are many questions regarding sleep that remain unanswered. Why do we sleep? That question is still not fully understood by medical or science professionals. But the question is not why do we sleep, but how do we sleep? How do we sleep in a way that maximizes our potential as human beings? This is known as sleep hygiene, and what is understood and agreed upon by experts in the medical and scientific communities is that there is a very real and direct link between the quality of our sleep and our physical and mental well-being. Through my research, I plan to persuade you to get the proper amount of sleep. I will identify why we do not get enough sleep, how much sleep is recommended for you personally, what the side effects of sleep deprivation are, and identify some helpful ways to improve your sleep habits. We know we have to sleep. We know what it feels like when we are deprived of our sleep. And it may be that sleep is as vital to human survival as food and water. So why then are we constantly neglecting our need for sleep? Many of you are college students. Some of you may even work full-time as you go to school full-time. The fact that sleep consumes in general 1/3 of our lives makes it quite difficult to keep up with the many responsibilities of adult life. So we shave off a few hours here, we shave a few hours off there, we stay up late watching movies before we go to work, we stay up late studying for exams, we bring our mobile devices to bed with us. Whatever the scenario, many of us go through a percentage of our life sleep deprived. The 2011 Sleep in America poll by the National Sleep Foundation reports that 43% of Americans between the ages of 13 and 64 say they rarely get a good night's sleep on weeknights. More than half, 60%, say that they experience a sleep problem every night or almost every night. The report identifies a growing problem with electronic communication devices affecting our sleeping patterns. Almost everyone surveyed, 95%, uses some types of electronics like a television, computer, video game, or cell phone at least a few nights a week within the hour of sleep. These high light-emitting and interactive devices have a stimulating effect on our brain and alter our sleeping patterns. Charles Czeisler, a doctor at Harvard Medical School and Brigham and Women's Hospital, in a comment regarding the 2011 Sleep in America poll, explains that artificial light exposure between dusk and the time we go to bed at night suppresses the release of the sleep-promoting hormone melatonin. It enhances our alertness and shifts our circadian rhythms or sleeping patterns to a later hour, making it more difficult to fall asleep. So how much sleep do we really need? The professional consensus seems to be suggested in a general age-determined range of sleep needs, but notes that everyone is different and needs change over the course of a lifetime. Some people may need 7 hours a night, some people may need 9 hours a night. The National Institutes of Health recommends 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night for adults as a general guideline. To determine your personal sleep needs, they advocate the use of a sleep diary where you write down how much you sleep each night, how alert and rested you feel in the morning, and how sleepy you feel during the day. This should give you a good idea of your personal sleep needs, and also is good information you can share with your doctor if you think you need additional help in getting to sleep. If you're getting less than 7 hours of sleep per night, you are likely sleep deprived and suffering from health risks and decreased performance in your daily activities. You are likely not learning or remembering up to your potential, not performing as well on tests, and potentially suffering from a decrease in motor skill function. WebMD, in a feature by Camille Perry, outlines 10 symptoms of sleep deprivation that negatively affect your life. They include your sex life, your memory, health, your looks, and even your ability to lose weight. Some of these symptoms can have serious effects on your health. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention states that sufficient sleep is increasingly being recognized as an essential aspect in chronic disease prevention and health promotion. Inadequate sleep is associated with a number of chronic diseases and conditions such as diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, obesity, and depression. I hope by now you are convinced of the importance of proper sleep. There are proactive steps you can make in your life to ensure you have the best possible chance of getting quality sleep. The National Sleep Foundation suggests some tips that combine healthy routines and a proper sleep environment to promote healthy sleep habits. These tips include establishing consistent sleep and wake schedules even on the weekends, relaxing bedtime routines such as a hot bath an hour or two before you fall asleep, regular exercise, no meals 2 to 3 hours before you plan to fall asleep, avoiding caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime. They also suggest your bedroom be only used for sleep and sex, that you avoid watching TV or using a computer in bed, and that your room be as dark as possible and at a very cool temperature. Now that you have enough information to get a start on improving your quality of sleep, I encourage you to start your own journey towards sleep hygiene and sleep management. Today I have discussed behaviors that steal your sleep. I've identified how to become aware of how much sleep you personally need. You have heard the many health risks associated with a lack of sleep, and learned some tips that will help you get the most quality sleep possible. Although we may not know from a scientific viewpoint exactly why the human body needs to sleep, we do know that in order to maintain our health and live up to our full mental and physical potential, we must pay attention to our sleeping habits, work towards getting a proper amount of sleep every day. Now there is only one thing left to do: get some sleep. Thank you.